You probably clicked on this video because you saw that new Sam video and possibly even my previous video. But here's the thing. Sam talked for an hour and 14 minutes and I still think he didn't say everything. So yes, I'll admit it. Obviously I'm also cloud chasing, but I actually do have something to add to this video. Because his video and that whole beef is something deeper than just a conflict between friends. It's about business, leadership, masculinity, how you treat people, loyalty, and even more important, self-awareness. So you might have watched his whole video, even both of his whole videos, but you didn't realize that it wasn't about them. This is about you. Let's start with the first thing, the salary. That's one of the biggest things that Sam exposed in his new video. It wasn't that he wasn't paying them, he was paying them. He was paying them a low amount and he didn't give all of his editors that he had, he didn't give them a bunch of videos, which didn't allow them to make a bunch of money, whilst they were relying on his income. He apparently also never communicated with them. That was Sam, his job, whereas Hamza tried to frame Sam as someone that didn't do anything. He was just like helping a little bit while like Sam was ruining the whole fucking business for him. But that's not the only thing that he did. He did pay them. He was just not giving them a bunch of work, which didn't allow them to make a lot of money. He didn't communicate them. But the biggest thing that I personally really think that looks bad on him is that he didn't give them any notice. When he decided to fire his whole team, he just told them straight on point in the moment, like, it's done, you're not going to get any work anymore. Those people have bills to pay. Those people have now, in the moment, have to find a new job. And yes, they will eventually make some money somewhere else. But it didn't give them any leeway, which I think is very, very bad for a leader. I have a good example. We made 187K last month with our marketing agency. And I came into the business when it was 30 or 40K. That's February of this month. And the founder of the business, that's basically paying me, obviously. I work for him, but I'm now the CCO of the business. But when I came in, obviously, I was just getting trained. He always treated me so good, always paid me before it was due, the payment. He always paid me more than I deserved. He always gave me more, always on time, earlier. He always treated me the best way possible. But why does this matter? This matters because it says a lot about a person. And that is what I saw with the founder of the business. He is actually the founder, but I'm saying it like this because it sounds so official. While we're just best mates and we're sharing banter all the time. And we have one of the most racist companies in the world. We're having a bunch of fun whilst making a lot of money. So it doesn't sound that official to me, but it is actually a large organization that we are running. And that's where I want to jump in quickly, because I made a part of this video about the voice memos that Sam showed in this video from Hamza, but I didn't see Hamza's response video yet. That only got released 15 hours ago and I didn't watch it yet, and I watched it whilst editing this video because I missed it. So I have new information now, and that's what I'm preaching in these videos as well. Don't say something if you don't agree with it. And now I'm remaking a little bit of this video because I now have a different view on it, because I learned from the different input that I get. So I'm still in the student mindset. That's what I'm preaching here. So I basically flipped my whole opinion on this part about the voice memos, because Sam left out the information that it was with complete allowance that he asked Hamza about rough business education, and the only part that Sam showed, it looked like he was manipulating him into not doing the course. Whereas if you look at the full, I listened to all the voice memos in Hamza's video, and Hamza is giving amazing advice. I listened to this advice myself from Hamza, I'm not a video editor, but he's very right about it. I think, as a guy from the Netherlands, and all these guys are from Europe or cold places in the USA, whatever, they want the paradise. They want from 0 to a 1, from 0 to 1. They want to go from their mom's basement to paradise on bikes, laughing with their friends, going to amazing gyms, meeting cool people. That's what they want. They don't want to sit in a condo in Bangkok. So I think Hamza's advice was amazing there, which is funny because his advice apparently in his coaching program is very bad because his students get 0 results. So in this case, the voice memos that Hamza made about the right-hand man, I fully agree. Super vague role. What are you gonna do? You can be head editor. That's something completely different. Or a creative that is checking the videos. But there's no such thing as a right-hand man. And one of the students also said to Hamza, one of Sam's students told Hamza that was a bit confusing and it was not worth the money. The key is the golden egg that Hamza was talking about is the editor that knows what he's talking about and is helping with the content. But that's small things that you can add in your video editor label, but you shouldn't give the different name, which makes it super confusing. That's also my advice later in this video. I would still recommend watching the rest of this video because I still agree with that part, but stick to one thing. In this case for Sam, it was video editing. A lot of people want video editing and the paradise lifestyle, the from 0 to 1, like no money to making money, and from mom's basement to paradise. A lot of people want that. It's very niche. They know exactly what is going to happen. Video editing, they don't want all of that extra stuff. That makes it confusing. So yeah, quickly wanted to add to that, and now let's go back to the video. And this is my main point of the video, the thing that I have to add on this topic that Sam didn't discuss before. I think it has everything to do with fulfillment in business. And I want my viewers, if it's multiple, I hope this video will get more than 1 view. But to you that's watching this video, there's a lesson in this. And I don't want you to make the same mistake, because this is super easy, this can happen very easily and it would ruin you completely. Because that's exactly what happened with Hamza. If you look at me right now, why am I speaking so confidently about everything? Because I know what I'm talking about. I'm confident because behind the scenes, like I just talked about that we made 180K last month with our business. I'm saying that so confident because it's true. Like besides making this video, I have like 8 unopened messages right now from all my employees that I'm going to answer after this video, and I'm going to dive straight back into work. And that is, in my opinion, the biggest thing that Sam didn't talk about in the video, but he has his business, his video editing business. I spoke to a bunch of his students because they were present at the fight as well. If you didn't know, I flew to Bali in March to watch Hamza's fight. I met Hamza, I met Sam, and I met his students there as well. And they say that's a great product and that Sam is improving like every single month and making the product better, better, better. Hamza has zero fulfillment in his work. Like Sam was saying, he's just laying around all day, doing nothing, doing no work. He sleeps with a bunch of degenerate girls, and that affects you mentally. I know it because I did it all summer. Okay, and then I wanted to jump in again because what I'm talking about here is the lack of competition. I'm calling Hamza insecure and unfulfilled. That is because he's lacking competition. He's working on his purpose for sure, the real estate, the self-improvement stuff, but he's not competing. He doesn't really know where he's going. He's missing guidance in business guidance. His business itself is failing because it doesn't really make sense. I think his Netflix for self-improvement, that course that he has, is great. Like he knows what to do with girls. He knows what to do in the gym and with relationship with people, like how to talk to people and be social and live a cool lifestyle like this. But he doesn't know how to grow a YouTube channel because that was based on his results with girls and in the gym. And the people that are listening to him, they don't have like 7 years of that experience. They are trying to build it from something else. But Hamza doesn't know that. For some reason, I don't know, he didn't learn that somewhere. So that's missing in his product. If you go back to January of 2024, he was making 200K a month with a self-improvement course. Why? Because that is based on his content. He was selling self-improvement to self-improvement people. And now he changed it to educational content creators, which doesn't align with his YouTube channel. And it doesn't make sense. So again, confusion, basically his own advice, which is funny. But I've yapped enough. Let's go back to the video. Why? Because he knows that his business is bad. He knows that his product is bad. His members are declining and declining. And I can tell you already, none of his members, of his students, are getting results. Why? Because Hamza has no idea what he's talking about. I run a fucking marketing agency. I'm the head creative. I know what we're doing. I know how fucking painful it is. And if you look at Hamza's channel right now, you see that he's not getting those results. You see that he's flopping. His members are declining. I never see someone popping up on social media and saying like, oh yeah, my mentor is Hamza and I'm learning this from him in the spot. No, that is because all his students are failing. He knows that his product is bad because he's trying to help them, but it doesn't work. And that is my point with this video. Work on something, stick to it, put all your pain and effort into it. Bro, I work 12 hours a day, 15 hours a day. I don't want to do that sometimes. I still do it because I know it's necessary, and that's the only reason why I can speak with so much confidence. That's the only reason why Sam speaks with so much confidence, because he knows it's true. He knows he's putting in the pain and effort. And I know that a bunch of Hamza's viewers will watch this video, and that's good. They need to hear this. Look at his members count. Every single month, going down, down, down. No students online that are saying, hey, I'm going viral right now because Hamza is helping me. Why? Because Hamza has no idea what he's talking about. Why? Because he has a massive ego. He blew up with Sam's help. The second that Sam stepped out of the business flopped immediately. Hamza took all the credit and he thought it was all him, whereas he was the guy on camera and he had the results with like girls and masculinity and the gym and whatever, but Sam did all the operations. That's why it worked so well, because Hamza was constantly trying to self-sabotage, and the second Sam stepped away, the real insecure Hamza that didn't know what he was doing came up and ruined everything. So this is my message in this video. Stick to something, get very good at it, and always have the humble mindset. Think that you are the worst possible person in your niche. I still think that way. I'm like, okay, this video was a 1 out of 10, but it only got like 2K views. For example, what could I have done better? What am I gonna do next video? What is my competition doing that is getting more views than me? Always assume that you are stupid and that you are retarded and that you have to do better. Then this will never happen, because the only reason that Hamza fell off so hard, look at his fucking channel. Look at this. Just take some time to look at this. I see 0 big outliers, and I know from his school membership it's going down. Oh, and a very quick message to Hamza. If you want help with marketing, I just showed you our results that we have. I would be completely fine doing a free call with you to help you and to give you some guidance. If you are willing to listen, that would be fire. That would be fun. So just hit me up on Instagram. I don't expect you to, but if you are willing to learn and you're willing to actually put your self-improvement version 2 or whatever you're calling it, if you want to bring it to the next level with marketing, just shoot me a DM. At the end of the day, I don't hate Hamza. If you watch my first video, I'm forever grateful for what he did, for his videos about masculinity and self-improvement, because that saved the insecure little boy that I was before. But now, when I needed some serious business education, I needed to watch some other content, because his educational content about business is terrible. That's why his product is failing so hard. But I will never hate someone on the person. I'm just explaining what you were already seeing, and now it's just confirmed. This happens when you stop learning and when you start protecting someone that you are not. Find your purpose. If you already have your purpose, stick to it. Keep a humble mindset. Keep learning. Keep talking about it. Look what your competition is doing better than you, and progress. Get better. If you want to see how I do this, like running a marketing agency that's making over 180K a month, click here. I made a day in the life. If you want to see it, you can watch it. If not, that's also fine. And I'll see you in the next video.